Oh hey there, buddy. What have you got there? Is that a diamond? What do you want with a diamond? Diamonds are stupid. When your girl wants you to buy an expensive diamond, it's not love she craves. It's violence. Like, do you know where diamonds come from? Yes, so when a mama diamond and a papa diamond love each other very much, they… Hey, no, what the hell? Sure, everyone knows that diamonds are dug up from under the earth. Well, almost everyone. But do you know what else is behind these sparkling tokens of appreciation? Some of the biggest diamond mines in the world use small people. Wait, what are they called again? Children. Huh, don't know what that is. Anyway, they sent those small people, together with other unpaid workers, into ridiculously gigantic mines to dig up rocks that may or may not contain something precious. Man, what a revolutionary idea to force people to work for you without pay. Just imagine what you could achieve by using thousands and thousands of those workers. Oh, right. There are a couple of different ways diamonds are mined, but basically every single one of them is really bad for the environment and the people. They make the land uninhabitable for generations to come, cause deforestation, and waste a lot of water in areas where it's most needed for other things like living. So while the diamond market is not entirely unregulated, the mining of diamonds sure is. The things that happen in Africa because of diamonds even to this day are just wild. But how did all of this start? In the 1800s, when diamond deposits were first found in South Africa, diamonds were dug up by the ton. And that, of course, wasn't in the best interest of the owners of these mines, because with an ever-increasing supply, the value of diamonds went lower and lower. In the late 1800s, a man named Cecil Rhodes bought up many of these mines that were closing down due to the oversaturated market and founded a De Beers mining company. And he quickly created a monopoly on the whole market and, by that, controlled the entire supply and thus the price of diamonds. And that is when the artificial scarcity of diamonds was created, because, as we stated before, diamonds are not actually rare. It's only their perceived rarity that makes them so expensive. So the rarity of diamonds is basically just a clever marketing trick. When Cecil Rhodes died in 1902, De Beers owned 90% of the world's production and distribution of rough diamonds. But after some other history that happened up until the late 1930s, the diamond market was in decline again due to the Great Depression and the discovery of additional deposits around the world that increased supply but decreased demand. And then something happened that I imagine went something like this. Harold? Yes, your velvetness. These Americans have so much money. That money should be mine. Now go take it from them at once. Yes, your velvetness. And then the people at De Beers came up with a marketing campaign that would change the diamond market forever. They used newspapers, movies, billboards and everything to convince the people that shiny expensive stone equals love. But more importantly, that bigger shiny stone equals more love. And well, that worked. Diamond sales went through the roof in America and people started to adopt the mindset that diamonds were a highly valuable thing that is part of every marriage. De Beers then proceeded to repeat similar marketing campaigns around the world, which also worked. Nowadays, De Beers has long since lost its monopoly on the market, but well, that didn't change a whole lot. It still controls a fifth of the market alongside corrupt governments and other evil corporations that together still do the good or bamboozle of artificially pumping up the diamond price by controlling how many of these gemstones are going into the market and dictating how much they're worth. And it's somehow still normal to this day that a guy is supposed to spend 2 to 3 months' salary on a ring. Like, what? I mean, you could just use that money to go on the best vacation ever together, which would resemble a wonderful experience that will last the rest of your lifetime, but I seemingly have no idea how that love thing works. And I understand that for many people it's not a monetary investment to buy a diamond, but more of an emotional one. And that is why the only time diamonds get me excited is when they're used on a tool. Like with a good diamond saw blade, you can tear down an entire building, something you cannot do with your average diamond ring. Nonetheless, the question arises whether diamonds are a good monetary investment. And trust me, by watching this part of the video you will save yourself a lot, and I mean a lot of money. Diamonds are graded using the 4 C's: carat, cut, clarity and color. And one might think that this is a fair system, only that it's not. Because the grading system changes based on the supply of diamonds. So the companies that control the supply might have stocked up on piles of garbage stones that no one wants to buy, so they change up the perceived value of those stones with another clever marketing campaign, and the price of these garbage diamonds suddenly goes boom. So your supposedly perfect diamond could have been close to worthless just a few months ago. And now someone will say, yeah, but there are diamonds that are actually really rare, like these specially colored ones. And see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Before they were marketed as special, unique and desirable, no one wanted to buy the colored ones because they were seen as impure. That just goes to show you how ridiculous the system actually is. And remember the environmental and humanitarian problems diamond mining is causing? When more and more of these scandals became public, De Beers started another campaign with conflict-free diamonds that cost, you guessed it, more than the normal ones, without any real proof that these diamonds are actually conflict-free. Whatever that even means. Hey, so what's the difference? Oh. Did you know that we can make diamonds in a lab that are better in literally every single way than natural diamonds? Not only are the lab-grown ones chemically and optically the same, but they also don't support environmental destruction, the exploitation of human beings, and corrupt governments. Yet in every jewelry store they will tell you that lab-grown diamonds are somehow inferior to natural ones. Now why would they do that? For example, they will tell you that a real diamond has a much higher resale value than a lab-grown one. But is that actually true? For that you must know that diamonds have a universal rating system, so the same ratings apply to both natural and lab-grown diamonds. And now look, here's a natural diamond that is sold for $7,000. The usual resale value of such a diamond is somewhere between 50 to 60% of the buying price. So if you sell this thing, you'll lose at least $2,800. Now here is a lab-grown diamond that I found on the same website. It has the exact same characteristics as the natural one, so the ratings on carat, cut, clarity and color are exactly the same. Only that the lab-grown one is sold for $1,700. So not only are you saving a huge pile of cash on the initial buy, but even if the lab-grown one has zero resale value, which it doesn't, then the lab-grown one has a much smaller impact on your wallet. It might stab your wallet in the leg, but it will not blow a huge hole right through its center like a natural diamond would do. Fortunately, lab-grown diamonds that are more humane and way cheaper are increasing in popularity and will hopefully one day fully replace natural diamonds. But there are other downsides to diamonds as an investment. First of all, there is a huge lack of price transparency. While commodities such as gold and silver and other investment vehicles like stocks all have publicly available indexes that you can follow and make educated decisions on, there is no such thing for diamonds. Instead, the price of these shiny sparklers depends solely on supply and demand and is negotiated individually between the supplier and his customer. That means the only way to know how much your diamond is worth right now is to take it to a place where you can sell it. $40. What? That is a perfectly colored 60-carat diamond. $45. And you can fully expect to get 15 different offers from 5 different buyers. When we compare the performance of gold against the widely used stock index S&P 500, we can see that there's quite a difference there. My point is that I wouldn't recommend anyone to invest in gold rather than in stocks, but there's still very valid reasons why one could want to put 5 or 10% of gold in their portfolio. But diamonds just aren't as price stable nor commonly traded as gold or other precious metals, and there's no way of knowing whether your diamond is even worth anything by tomorrow's grading system, especially when you plan on holding onto your sparkler as a long-term investment. And again, there unfortunately is no line for diamonds that I could put on this graph. That means no one can tell whether diamonds generally increase in value over time. Some stones certainly do, but what if you just buy the wrong one? And other than stocks, where it's very easy to diversify, you can't just buy a wide variety of some 500 diamonds to reduce your risk. But couldn't you just learn to pick out the right diamonds? Well, maybe, but you would still have to afford them, because you can't just buy a fractional share of a diamond like you can with stocks. The most valuable, unique, and actually rare diamonds are all in the possession of kings, queens, billionaires, and humanoid reptiles. If your diamond fits on a ring, it is part of the oversupply of pseudo-rare stones that are not really rare, but just perceived that way, and therefore are not worth their money and certainly are not a good investment. And as a bonus tip, if you still want to get a loved one a shiny ring, which I completely understand, look into another gemstone called moissanite. Looks the same, only that it sparkles way more than any diamond. So it looks better for less money and has almost all the same characteristics as a diamond. So there you go. Now that you know the diamonds are an awful investment, maybe you want to learn what happened when I tested this stupid crypto trading bot from Fiverr. Thanks for watching, leave a like if you like, consider subscribing, hit that bell or go to hell, and bye!